don't take Keemstar's word. He's literally falsely accused people.
No, people stood up for him, right? The second one, I think it was either the first one or second one. People stood up for him, and then the third one, right, pissed everybody off because everyone had it.
Well, it's because it pissed everyone off because he's just being super irresponsible and not asking for age, and that's the issue with James Charles. It's not that he's a pedophile; it's that he's just super irresponsible, and
it doesn't. No, he knows. He's not stupid. It happened to him like 3 times. Also, for the 2 times, he should know because he got in trouble by the law before. So his 3rd time, he should ask what's your age.
Well, he's never got in trouble by the law. He's just got everyone's just trying to cancel him.
Not in trouble. He just got warned by the law.
Because he had to come out with public statements because people like Keemstar were reporting on it and all that. But
he got caught.
But he's never got caught by the police.
He would have just been, normalized.
No, I don't like James Charles. I don't agree with any of the stuff he does. I don't like the stuff he does. But it's just, in legal and technical terms, he's not considered a pedophile. Even though, I mean, if I was to see him, I'd call him one. But the thing is that, if you were to... He's not considered a pedophile because the thing is that without knowing the... Yes, but here's the thing: without knowing the age, you cannot give him a criminal charge. But he can get in trouble and a warning for that. But he cannot get a criminal charge. They can only just warn him about that. But the thing is that it's just him being irresponsible. Now, if he was to find out the person's age, but if he was to find out the person's age and then ask, then that is
the first one. He knew the age. The dude told him his age.
Well, what's it called? No.
That's why everybody was pissed. Bro, Isaiah, look at the videos.
I've seen the videos. And what I'm saying is that when James Charles came out with his public statement, he came out with some evidence also saying that how he didn't know the age, while the other person also. Yes, and that's the thing. And but look, he did it multiple times. Yes, that can happen to anyone. Another thing is another thing is with the first person, with the first person and the other people. He showed screenshots and pictures of how the person. He showed how they. He showed pictures and screenshots showing how the people actually lied about their age. Also, that's another thing. But the issue with him is he needs to, if he's gonna try and get, okay, hold up.
EDP did the exact same thing.
No, but with EDP, the difference with EDP and James Charles is EDP knew the age.
EDP did the same thing as James Charles. Even though, James Charles did it 3 times. Like, come on.
Okay, but
to see what he gets away with.
But here's the thing.
Irresponsibility.
No, it is technically irresponsibility because if you think about it, no, he showed okay, look. He did it 3 times, and anything can happen to people with multiple times also. But here's the thing, look, he's just a dumb, irresponsible person because he should be asking for passport, for credit card, for ID and stuff like that to find out their actual age. He's just being stupid and irresponsible by not asking, and when he does ask, the thing is they lied about their age. Now, the thing about James Charles is he's just being an idiot and irresponsible. EDP, it doesn't matter about lying about the age.
No, because in the law, if you talk to a minor or like send pictures,
I know about this stuff.
Committed a crime.
Here, look. If it's a minor and an adult, and if that but let me speak. If a minor lies about their age, and there is proof that the minor lied about their age. Now, it's still wrong that you sent the picture and all that, but with you sending the image and the minor lying about their age, you will get in trouble. But it's nowhere near as bad as if you were to send the picture knowingly sending it to a minor. Now, if you sent it to a minor and they lied about their age, you'll get in trouble. But it's a lot different with you knowing the age. For example, EDP and James Charles. That's why James Charles isn't in prison, but EDP will be going to prison because
People try to get
EDP
in
know.
prison too. They try to do the same thing as like what they did to. But
But what I'm saying is, look at the difference. James Charles is what's it called? He didn't know about the age. Now, yes, it happened 3 times, whatever. But okay. But think about it. EDP knew about the age. He still did it. He literally met up with a minor. James Charles was doing this over online without knowing the age and all that. So, yes, he should get in some legal trouble. I agree James Charles should go and get legal trouble, but he's not going to get in legal trouble because they lied about their age, and he has evidence of that, about them tampering and lying about their age. And since they lied about their age, he can get off of it scot-clean. While with EDP...
all three of them didn't lie about their age. You know that, right?
They did. He had screenshots.
They actually... So does the people.
I know one, not all 3 of them. One of them never told him the age until afterwards, and then when they told the age, then James Charles was going off on a rant. But I forgot which one.
You should ask about their age first. So
yes, I understand
his
that.
Irresponsibility calls him
Exactly, but that's just being irresponsible. It's not legally a pedophile. Now, it's in my mind, I consider him. Look. I'm not going off of. Look, I'm saying right now, in my mind, I think he's a pedophile. Legally and technically, he is not a pedophile.
By the law, no, it's literally by the law. It doesn't.
How is it by the law if literally if they're fat? Okay.
It doesn't matter. If you talk to a minor, you send pictures to a minor, anything that. So like harmful, not harmful, but like. Like sending pictures, talking, like about like intercourse, like that.
Hold up. Where am I at?
But without knowingly, it's
irresponsibility doesn't excuse you.
Okay. Look, irresponsibility doesn't excuse you. But if you are lying about your age, for the minor, that's a crime for the minor. That's not a crime.
So it makes it right for a minor to lie about his age.
It doesn't make a minor right for lying about his age. They shouldn't be lying about their age.
Yeah, they shouldn't be lying, but like the dude can at least ask, what's your age? Can I, like that? Can I talk to your parent or like something to confirm age? Like, come on. And he did that 3 times. Like, he couldn't at least ask about the dude's age.
Look, pedophilia. It's a disorder of sexual interest for children, generally 13 years old or younger. And here's what's it called? Well, okay, let me see the case. Wait, let me see how old James Charles is.
He's like, I think it is.
He's like 22. No, he's not late 20s. He is not like. He's 21 years old. He's 21 years old. And then, let me see.
Yeah, 21, 16, 13.
Technically, no, because I think all James Charles victims were 16 years old or older, which, I mean, if the Romeo and Juliet law was being used, he's technically not a pedophile. That's another thing. They have to be 5 years younger. I mean, younger than 5 years of the other person in order for it to be also pedophilia. So if the Romeo and Juliet law is to be used, that's not pedophilia. Another thing, they lied about their age, that's not pedophilia. Pedophilia is when you're willingly knowing that they are underage and you are still going after them. Let's say Deshaun right now, turning 17 next month. Deshaun turns 17 next month. No, but let's say Deshaun
Why are you
is
using
17.
me?
I can use anyone for an example. I'm just saying, let's say Deshaun, 17, and he starts messaging a 9-year-old, and Deshaun is willing, and Deshaun knows that person is that young, and he's doing that.
Pedophilia.
Yes, that's pedophilia. Okay, but let's say Deshaun is like 23, and then the other person he's messaging is like, let's say 16, and they're lying about his age, and let's say they pull a fake credit card, like a fake ID or something out and all that. I don't consider that pedophilia, because if they're lying about their age, then it's not Deshaun's fault, because the minor committed a crime.
No.
You're lying about your age to get with someone who's overage, and let's say Deshaun, and let's say
that's the adult's fault.
Okay, how is it the adult's fault? If he has a fake ID, he's using fake identification to show the adult. Yes, a fake ID does mean a lot. If Deshaun doesn't know the person is, let's say the person's like 15, 16, and they pull a fake ID out.
Samantha, is that you?
They're the adult.
Yes, they're the adult, but he can't ask for your birth certificate. I mean, no, he can ask for it, but let's say they pull a fake passport and ID out. That he's gonna think that this is enough proof. And anyways, I mean, I'm pretty sure if someone shows an ID and let's say it doesn't look fake, but it is a fake ID, I mean, you're pretty sure that you're gonna think that that person is over the age of 18 if they're showing proof from like an ID or something. Because think about it, that minor is using a fake ID, which is illegal, and they're lying about their age to get with someone older. And let's say if Deshaun found out, or if Deshaun knew that they're 16 and automatically was like, no, I'm not doing this.
It's common sense. Like that's literally.
Holy! Oh my god!
If I pulled in a fake ID
Reload the gun.
Right now, and I went to a woman who's like 25 years old. And I pull a fake ID out and I show them identification that I'm over the age of 18. I lied and I committed a crime right there. Not the adult. Now, yes, let's say they.
It's the adult's fault though. It doesn't matter. Dude, look up the law. I'm not a lawyer.
The adult doesn't know.
I know. I've done my research on this.
It's your irresponsibility. You committed a crime. You committed the crime. You're the adult. You're still going to jail.
They still make their choices though.
That's pedophilia.
Look,
and he did that 3 times.
It's not labeled as pedophilia if it's child endangerment. Pedophilia is a disorder.
Are you sure?
I've seen the videos. I don't. What do you mean? I've done my research on stuff like this. No, apparently you don't, bro. If it's a fake ID, if you're using fake identification, if you're lying about your age, if you're doing all this,
if I went to court right now, they would agree. I swear to God.
Bro, pedophilia is a person who has a sexual attraction to a minor. If you don't know that person is a minor and they are using fake identification,
they were a minor, dude. Did you not see the story?
I've seen all 3 stories. I've watched multiple videos from multiple people.
The accusation. How do you not know? Even though you watched the video.
I've seen all the videos. I've seen all the videos on multiple reports on this. You don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
Then how do you not know what pedophilia means?
I do know what it means. I literally just told you what it means. I agreed.
What does pedophilia mean?
It means someone willingly knows like the age of
exactly willingly knows the age and they are sexually attracted. If you don't know the age and they are using fake identification, yes, it is a crime to have a sexual altercations with a minor. Okay, but if
it still classifies you as a pedophile when you committed a crime against a minor, dude. Like it's common sense. That's pedophilia.
If they're using a fake ID, if they are using fake identification, then it cancels out most of the. If you didn't know the age and you asked for ID, let's say you meet that person. Let's say you meet. Okay, look, I think James Charles, in my opinion, is one. But yes, it makes it suspicious. In my own opinions, I would call him one. But
right? And he couldn't at least at someone's age, and he has a child, like a child fan base, too. So he should be
Well,
known that.
I mean, his fan base is like his fan base is more like
It's in him, like his irresponsibility for committing a crime. He still committed a crime, and that crime
God.
is being a pedophile.
I'm not even gonna talk about this.
Like, let's say if I were to oh, come on, man. Like, if I were to ask not three minors, but like, if I don't know these people, right? And I ask, oh, like, he didn't even ask, did he ask their age?
For the first one, he didn't ask age. The
Yeah.
second one and the third one, he did ask for age, but both of them lied about the age. Well, no, I think the third one or the second one didn't say anything
I
about the
remember-
age, and they
no, I
kept on
remember
refusing.
telling him-
One of them
I
asked,
remember
one of them
telling him
lied about the age.
and he still talked about it. He sent them pics of like I think him in his bathing suit. He offered to fly the dude out, right? Like, dude, like, come on, man. Apparently you didn't read it because it literally.
I
said-
did. When I literally seen them, and he showed proof that they did lie about their age.
You know what? If you know what pedophilia is, then you know what it is. Like,
I've done my research on pedophilia. I've done my research on this stuff.
alright, then you should know that he's a pedophile. Then.
I consider him, myself, in my opinion, I consider him one.
That's your opinion.
Legally,
That's not the law.
legally, he is not. In the law, he is not.
I can literally search it up right now. I can literally, millions of people, everybody says that.
People saying that. You got people like
They've done
James.
their research
You got
too.
people.
What are you talking about? If they were to make that video, right, with false information, then they would literally be in trouble. I know they did their research. Because I searched it up too. So you're telling me millions of people are lying? That's what you're saying about your opinion.
Look, first of all, look, I'm even
under millions of people.
Opinions don't. Facts don't care about opinions. Facts are facts. Opinions are opinions.
Exactly.
Legally, yes, exactly. And legally, he is not one because you
just said your opinion.
I said opinions have nothing based on facts. In my opinion, I think James Charles, if I was to label him something, I would label him a pedophile. But first of all, if I was to say that publicly on stream, James Charles right now has the authority right now to go to court, to go to the law and all that, and he can easily sue people for slander, like H3H3, Keemstar, people like that are labeling him a pedophile right now. He has the authority to do that because he's technically not, with the proof he has. He is not a pedophile. That's why he's not registered as a sex offender. That's why he's not registered as a pedophile. He is not registered because he is not, right now in the law, a pedophile. Now with EDP, he's gonna get registered as a sex offender and a pedophile because he groomed a minor. He tried to meet up with a minor. He sent links to videos to a minor. He sent videos of him doing you know what to a minor. He did all that, so he is gonna get labeled as a pedophile. James Charles, in my opinion, I think if I was running the law, I would consider him one. Legally, he is not one because he is not labeled as one right now by the law. He is not labeled as a pedophile. He's not registered as a pedophile. He's not labeled as a sex offender.
Pedophilia accusations.
Accusations, exactly. You can't. It's like with rape. You can't falsely accuse someone.
Charles is a pedophile allegedly. Wow.
Allegedly, he's not labeled yet by the law as a pedophile. He is not.
14-year-old accuses James Charles of being a predator.
Accuses. You gotta read it properly. Accusing versus facts.
The dude has a whole chat log of him, and there's pictures too. There's
Yes, and James Charles also came out with chat logs and pictures.
Like,
James
come on.
Charles also came out with chat logs and pictures too. If
Okay,
he
so
was
does
one,
that still
then
make it
he
right,
would have
though?
already been
Does that
labeled.
still
It's
make it
it's
right
not
that
it's
he's not
first
being
of
a
all, look.
pedophile?
If you have sexual altercations with a minor and all that, my opinion, I would consider you a pedophile. But here's the
The
thing,
dude has literally proof. So
and
does
so does James
Charles.
Charles,
Exactly.
exactly.
So what-
And
what-
so basically meaning
So
that
one of
if
them's
he's
lying. One of them's lying. Is the 14-year-old lying? Is he lying? Like, dude, that literally makes no sense.
you
They both
can't.
have the same
But
picture.
here's the issue with people, and that I have with people is that with people, they always think that the accuser is always right. You cannot confirm an accuser until
He's
both
not.
sides
Like,
are facts.
This has literally been months ago. This was months ago.
Months
Like,
ago.
3
Okay,
weeks
okay,
ago.
wait.
He did the
But
same
that
thing
points.
up 3
But
weeks
wait.
ago.
That proves my point. If it was months ago and James Charles is still not legally labeled as a pedophile or a sex offender, then he is
No,
not a
people
pedophile
still
or
call
sex
him
offender.
pedophile. People.
Yes,
no,
and exactly.
before people
And James
were lying.
Charles could sue them
Not lying.
for
Before people,
for what's
no.
for
People were
slander
backing it up because they thought
and defamation of
this
character.
happened twice. No. People thought that the people who were accusing James Charles of the pedophile and stuff, people thought that they were lying so they could get clout, right? And now since this happened the third time, people actually looked into it and they had his back, and then that's where they got pissed off because he literally like lost everyone's
But yes,
trust.
look, I don't like James Charles, and yes, if I was let's say I was a fan of him and I saw that, okay, and it happened
Like,
3
he grew
times,
up
I would
kid.
lose trust. But he is not labeled legally as one. He is legally not a pedophile. But I know for a fact. If you put EDP in court and all that, they will label him as a pedophile legally and by law. With James Charles, he could easily sue those people that are labeling as a pedophile. He can easily sue them for defamation of character, and they would be screwed. Not James Charles. I don't like James Charles. I don't agree with him. And in my opinion, if I was running the law, I would consider him one. But legally, he is not. And what matters is facts and with the law. What matter, not my opinion. I don't care if I have an opinion to something. My opinion doesn't matter to facts, and it's just a fact. Because my opinion, okay, yes. So your opinion doesn't matter to the facts.
I'm not saying
No one
his
else's
opinion.
opinion.
I'm saying what everybody is saying, what they.
And
what
what?
they
Wait.
look at.
You just said you're saying what everyone is saying, and what they're saying is opinions.
No,
If they're
they
saying
looked at
facts,
they literally
then
looked at the law. They
Then why?
literally looked at
Okay, wait. If they look at the law,
and what I'm
is he?
saying
Wait. If he
Are you
wait,
saying
if
everybody's
you
wrong?
look, are you saying that the law is wrong because he's not labeled legally as a pedophile? The law is facts.
Everybody looked at the law. They labeled him as a pedophile, and you're not.
Then is he? Okay, wait.
You're not a
If
pedophile, so
okay,
are you
wait.
saying everybody is wrong when they literally did.
yes,
their
they are
research?
wrong. They are wrong because think about it. Right now. Look at the sex offender chart. Look at the pedophilia. You know how they have labeled pedophilia.
They make sense.
Labeled pedophiles.
There's no way nobody literally knows this. They make
If they make sense, wait. If they make sense, is James Charles right now labeled in the law as a pedophile right now?
He committed pedophilia.
He didn't, because he would be already a pedophile and a sex offender.
He just got away with it. That's why everyone's pissed off. People still want him to
I
get,
think
like,
he is one, but I don't care about my opinion because my opinion does not matter. No one's opinion matters. These people's opinions don't matter. But you are talking about opinions because if you're talking about people's words, no, you're not. You're talking about people's
am.
words. Because you literally just said these people are saying. I don't care if millions of people say that. I don't. Oh, okay, they could do the research, but is he labeled as it? He committed something. Look. I think he is a pedophile. I think he committed a crime of pedophilia.
Yeah.
But
So that makes him a pedophile.
in your opinion, legally right now, he is not.
in the law.
No, he is not, because is he registered? Is he registered? Let me just say that right now, straight up. Is he registered? Exactly. So then so nothing else matters right now. Nothing else matters. Okay, doesn't matter if he got away with it. If he's not registered, then technically it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean
People
anything.
can get away with it. People can get away
I
with
think he's a
pedophilia. That doesn't
pedophile,
make
in my opinion, but I don't give a damn about my opinion. My opinion could go in the garbage for all I care, and I don't give a damn. What matters is he labeled legally as one. He is not legally labeled as one, so it doesn't matter about my opinion. What happened if he got away with it or anything like that? Because you want to know what? He's not late. It does matter if he's
got away
legally
with
one.
pedophilia.
It does matter legally, because you
Got
want to know
away
what?
with pedophilia. That doesn't make
Yes,
him-
he
that
got
doesn't
away
mean
with
he's
it.
not a
It doesn't make
pedophile.
it doesn't make him right, and it doesn't make it right, and it doesn't. But it doesn't matter because he's not legally labeled as one.
He committed pedophilia, which makes him a pedophile.
He
right?
committed
And he
the
got
crime.
away with it.
But
Which
the
makes him
way
a pedophile.
the way he got
Why
away
is
with
it
it
above the
was
law?
showing proof that they lied about their age, making him not a pedophile. He's just a dumb idiot with no responsibility and no brain cells. But he is not a pedophile. Because legally he is not a pedophile. He is not registered. He is not put into the charge that he is one. So it doesn't matter what I have to say or what anyone has to say. It matters what is registered and what is not. And that's literally the end of it. It's literally, if he's not labeled, then we have our opinions. But he could sue our opinions, which is in the law for defamation of character. So, meaning, we can't do anything about it. I would consider him a pedophile in my opinion, but it's the law. The law has people registered for a reason. The law has things registered and put in place for a reason. So whatever the law does, the law does. I have nothing to say against it, and that's literally it. That's basically it. I consider him a pedophile in my eyes, but the law doesn't, and the law is facts.
So if, let's say EDP gets away with pedophilia, right? Right?
But here's the thing, he
And
won't.
he's not registered. So he's not a pedophile? That's literally what you're saying.
Here's the thing, when they have video evidence
Yeah,
of
they have
him,
video evidence.
they have video evidence of meeting up with a minor. They have video evidence of everything that he has done. They have
Yeah.
video evidence of him knowingly knowing that they were a minor. So he will get registered as a pedophile, and it's just a fact.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, that doesn't make him a pedophile then?
But here's the thing. He will. It's not he won't. It's not if he doesn't. It's he will, because even if and also
Well, there's many people who got away with it. What makes him not, like... what's
well,
his name?
here's the thing.
Eli did it. He got away with it. I don't know if this dude got away with it. There was somebody else. I forgot his name. That happened a long time ago.
If the law doesn't have them registered, then it's whatever the law does. The law is facts, and we just have to accept what the law does. I consider Minnie Ladd a pedophile. I consider James Charles a pedophile. But my consideration and my opinion doesn't matter to whatever the law puts in place.
So technically, they're not pedophiles, right?
Under the law, they are not pedophiles. In our eyes, we will consider them a pedophile, but under the law, they are not considered one.
He's not in jail, and he's not like...
He is under, and no, here's the difference. Here's the difference. EDP is not registered. No, here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is EDP right now is under investigation, meaning that
Yeah, so is James Charles. So is Minnie Ladd.
James Charles right now isn't under investigation right now.
Yeah, he is.
There's people who are just trying to call him out, but right now he is not under investigation. He's scot clean right now. Unless he messages another minor, then he'll be under investigation again. Right now, he already gave enough.
No. The parents of those minors actually called the cops. Like,
Yes, I understand. And is he in jail or is he labeled?
He's not in jail, but
No.
I don't know if he's in investigation or not. I don't know if Minnie Ladd's in investigation or not. I don't know if EDP is.
The mini lad situation happened years ago, and they already stopped investigation on it. Everyone already stopped investigation on the mini lad situation, which what's it called? Yeah, he was already investigated. Mini lad was already investigated for what the situation that happened, and he came out of it
That makes him
clean.
a pedophile because he was investigated, right?
That doesn't make him a pedophile if he was investigated and he came off clean. If they come off clean, then they are not a pedophile under the law. My opinion doesn't mean anything to the law. I have my opinion, and yes, I can care about my opinion, but our opinion means nothing to the law.
And
It is illegal, and that is under the law. But if they come out of it from the law, then it's just a fact that we have to accept and agree with it. Now, it can change if there are more evidence. There is changes that could happen throughout time, and more evidence that could come out throughout time. But at that moment in time, they are not part of that legal part. Like, there's this, I forgot this woman, I forgot what, but she basically caused the death of her daughter, and she came off of it scot clean, yet there was evidence. Now, under the law, she is technically not a murderer, but even so, with the stuff that happened, I consider her a murderer. I consider she knew what she was doing. But you want to know what? The law basically, if she came out scot clean, we have to accept it until it changed. Until
pedophilia. That's what you're telling me.
I'm not saying the law is accepting pedophilia because we have laws against pedophilia.
Exactly. And
yes, and if they got away from it, then they are not a pedophile until proven guilty. That's why there's literally a system called innocent until proven guilty.
There's literally proof.
But have they been proven guilty? By the law.
It doesn't take approved by the law for them to.
Yes, it does, because if they are not arrested, if they are not labeled in the law about whatever crime they did, then then they get away with it clean. I don't care about my opinion, even though there are certain situations where I think the law where they should get in trouble, but my opinion doesn't matter to the law. Now, I guess, for example, like with racism, I mean, there's no laws against racism, but I morally think that someone, if they are being racist against a race and all that, I think they should go. Like, if they are doing hate crimes against people because of race and all that, there are laws against that. But I mean, if they don't get put in prison, I can't say anything about it until something happens legally.
There's literally pedophilia exception in the law that is.
Okay, then there's a murder exceptions to the law. There's everything exceptions to the law. Okay, yes, and that's the thing. The law is run by people, and it's just a fact we have to accept.
What happens if I go in here?
There's still a pedophile. I'm just saying.
I consider James Charles a pedophile.
I considered Mini Lad a pedophile.
I consider James Charles a pedophile. I consider Mini Lad a pedophile. I consider EDP a pedophile. But here's the thing. Mini Lad and James Charles came out of it, and they had proof that for the stuff about them and all that. So they came out of it clean, even though I still consider them one. They came out clean. I can't fight unless I have evidence or proof about something. But with EDP, there's enough evidence for him to go into prison, not jail, not like little jail time or stuff. There's literally proof for him to go to prison, for him to get registered and stuff like that. But with James, but with James Charles and all that, with the fake identification and stuff like that, if he's not putting, exactly. So
no. He used this power for like just like children. Because I think like there was this TikTok thing where he he made like a, I forgot what it was called, but it was like a, I forgot what it was called. I don't use the app, but a bunch of people said that he used the category of the app to like interact with like people, knowing the age, knowing his platform, knowing all that.
If he's not legally labeled, then none of that stuff matters.
And this happened recently. This
the
didn't
law.
happen.
Okay,
Like-
yeah, but if he's not legally labeled, it doesn't matter to
Yeah,
the
I know,
law.
if
It
he's not
matters in
labeled.
my eyes,
If he's not,
but
if he's not labeled, then yeah, what you're saying. If he's not labeled, then yeah. But, like,
then he's not.
I think it's still
then he's
going
not legally. He's not
This
legally
thing
a pedophile, but in my eyes, I consider him one. But my eyes doesn't mean anything to the law's eyes because
then I guess
the law is the
doesn't
law.
consider EDP as a pedophile then.
I mean, they do because he's under investigation, and there's enough proof to put him in. Now, if the law,
So if he doesn't get
EDP
arrested within 5 months, he's clean.
right now, EDP is under
the
investigation
law.
right now, and most likely, and right
Yeah,
now,
most
nothing
likely
has
he
came
is.
out with
Most likely he
EDP.
is gonna get up.
Nothing came out with EDP so far right now because because he is under investigation, and in reality, I'm pretty sure right now. I think EDP is probably in jail right now. I think right now they have him like in jail investigating him right now. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening with him because nothing has came out with EDP so far. Literally, we have nothing that came out with EDP. EDP has not made a response. EDP has not been live online for days.
Be in his house, all I know. Like, just chill.
Even though they all
Nothing has
know his
happened.
location, I'm pretty sure right now EDP is in jail with all that evidence and all that, and then also how EDP allowed the video to be recorded because in the video they
unless
said
they say
we are
something.
recording this for safety purposes, and EDP said I understand. So meaning that now can be used in court, and in that video EDP even admitted he should go to jail. EDP admitted he was a
Yeah,
creep.
he said
admitted he was a
that should
pedophile.
go to jail, but he didn't want to go to jail.
He doesn't want to go to jail, but he admitted that he thinks he deserves jail time.
If we don't see anything, like, because we're gonna get something. The internet's obviously gonna get something if he's in jail.
By next week, I know for a fact we will get something,
Yeah,
and
by
it will
next
be about. And it will be about him. Right now, I'm pretty sure.
If he's not in jail now, like I'm saying, if he's not in jail, like if nothing, let's say if nothing happened, right? Then the system is wrong. The law is
Right now, do I think the law, the judicial system, like the law and all that needs to be changed? Of course I do, but that's up to
No, but
to
I'm
the
saying
people
if he
who
gets
run the
away
law
with it,
to do
if
it.
literally in a couple months, if nothing happens, if it's dead silence, right? Nothing happens, no one says anything, like months, then he literally got away with it.
And then also another thing is another reason why I know for a fact he's going to prison is because
Dude, what the?
he even admitted there was like 6 victims involved because, and I think all of them were decoys, but he even said there was like 6 of them.
I thought he said 3, but like
No, he said 2, but
Yeah.
then later on revealed that there were like 6 of them in the video. He said that name. They asked him to name all 6 victims, and he couldn't remember all of them. But he knows that there was a whole bunch of them because a whole bunch of people made decoy accounts that he was talking to, flirting to, sending sexual and explicit messages and all that. EDP knows he's gonna go to jail. That's why he broke down crying, basically.
that dude's really stupid.
And then
that 6
the
people,
worst idea he ever had was letting them record and allowing that.
There.
No, I'm saying yes. That's the most stupidest idea. But he probably could have got away with it if he didn't say. If
Why
he
is there a
said
dog?
that, if that, then in what's it called, in court and all that, they wouldn't be able to use that.
Isn't that protected by like
About what?
like the law?
Enemy is down.
Wait, what you said, Anthony?
I feel like that should be out. Like even if you say that, you know, or if, like I don't want to be in like this, you know,
No,
like in a
and
video
that's
or
the thing.
something. If
Yeah,
it's-
and that's the
if
thing.
it's something serious of of child,
Yeah.
like we're talking about a child, right?
No, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I think that law about if they don't want this to be recorded and all that, and so it won't go to court. That law is stupid because you want to know. There's a lot of stuff like there. For example, there is. For example, what's it called? Like, let's say a student and a teacher were having an affair and a sexual relationship and all that, and and the teacher doesn't want the video to be recorded, and so the teacher gets away with it because the video isn't shown in the court. Then I consider that bullcrap because if there's enough substantial evidence and they don't get arrested, then I think that's bullcrap because if, let's say, the video proves everything, but they can't show it in court because they don't want it. No, I'm saying, let's say a student and a teacher had like a sexual affair or something.
Oh.
Then I think that should be shown in court of law if there's a video of them recording the evidence and all that. But the teacher said that I never legally allowed that to happen, so it can't be shown in court. Then that's bullcrap. And I think that if it shows evidence, then it should be allowed. But it's just not to the law, which is bullcrap. Which that's what I'm saying. My opinion doesn't matter to the law, and the law is the law. But
There's a lot of criminals out there.
No, of course there's a lot of criminals out right now.
We have them. Signal locked. That crystal has been
Like,
shattered, Carver.
I think
Solid copy.